Oops. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Halsey released The Great Impersonator, the deluxe edition of the album. Now, it's been a long time since the original version came out. It was back in 2024 that I'm reading on screen right now, October 25, 2024. Yeah, let's get depressed again. It's one of the albums, I think one of the highest scores that I've given on my channel, maybe like number 3 or 4, 5, around that area. It's kind of a concept album, and it throws back to like different eras, and it sonically, and even the voice memos and the content of it, very not retrospective, but introspective, I guess, and very critical of like fame and relationship to artistry and the industry, alongside other personal topics as well. I do remember being an album that I really lived it in the moment, but it's almost like more of an art gallery that you live it and you don't necessarily go back. There's a couple of songs that I really, really enjoyed. For example, the single Ego was great. One that I used to listen to over and over again, I think it was it Panic Attack? No, I Never Loved You is one that I really, really, really loved. And yeah, it was quite the album, and it ended with The Great Impersonator, the last track of the album. Honestly, really interesting era for Halsey, but I will say that it's kind of a funny thing to see this now, because it comes at a time where her label apparently didn't want her to put out this version of the album or any new music, because it didn't have the success that they were targeting for this album, which I get it. Like, I didn't expect that to have a huge like commercial success. And hold on a minute. Oh, so I was confused. I was getting a bunch of text messages. Well, I don't give a shit about hockey, but apparently the Montreal team just made it to the second round of the series on their way to the Stanley Cup. We just beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sorry, I was like, why is my phone buzzing and lighting up? It's not even sports. It's a hockey puck. It's hockey. But I gotta say, in Quebec, Canada, hockey is a religion. Don't you dare piss off people with hockey. Like, fans are intense. Like, as intense as the FIFA and the World Cup for Europe. Here, it's like intense. Anyway, you grew up in Hockey Town. The Bruins. Okay, so funnily, I have 2 Bruins jerseys in my wardrobe. The Bruins used to be my team when I gave a little bit of a shit about hockey. Oh my god! So I totally thanks. I totally got sidetracked. Okay, so from what I understand, her album tour is her best-selling tour. Yes, it's weird because she went on tour. It was her best-selling tour. It looked fantastic. I'm very sad that I couldn't see the tour for The Great Impersonator. Then she went on the 10th year anniversary tour for Badlands. Also missed that. Halsey is one of the artists I have missed countless times just because it's either she doesn't come to Montreal, or the one time it was canceled, or it's just, I'm very sad that I never got to see her live so far. One day it'll happen. But she was held back by her label to release new music because she didn't have the commercial success with the album itself. Now, mind you, from a business music perspective, the people who put out the music at the music label aren't necessarily the same companies as the ones who produce the shows and finance the tours. And so for those who are selling out shows, this can be fantastic, but it's not the same business that makes the money off of the shows as the record label per se. Not always. Sometimes it could be the same company, but not always. And so those who put the money into the music are not making the profit they expected, and the shows are making the profit. It doesn't mean that the money is split equally between them. So they kind of held back on new music. Now we've got a Deluxe that finally came out after that infamous conversation with Zane Lowe for Apple Music. And yeah, let's jump into it. Let's enough talking. The tracks start with Lucid and we go all the way to Charades. Let's start. We are starting. Okay, wow. Wow.
Sarah brought a special pill she told me I should take. In a little baggie with a picture of a snake.
That sounds like a terrible plan.
And now my heart is racing and the moon has got a face. I could disappear right now and wouldn't leave a trace. I wanna make you big.
Whoa.
Gonna make you small enough to crawl. I'm gonna try them all. I'm gonna kiss the sky before it falls. Are you loose?
Ooh.
Are you somewhere you should be? Are you loose? Will you remember me?
Oh. I actually really like it.
Sarah doesn't like it when the people go away. She sheds a diamond tear when the band begins to play. Everything is dancing and I can't tell what is fake.
Wow.
I could disappear right now and wouldn't ever wake. I wanna make you big. I wanna make you small enough to crawl. I'm gonna try them all.
I love this punk rock
Gonna kiss the
sound.
sky before it falls. Are you lucid? Are you somewhere you should be? Are you lucid? Will you remember me?
Hey.
I wanna make you big. I got a few to get you on your feet. I wanna make you scream. I got a few to make you beg for me. I'll make you come alive.
Interesting.
I wanna make it all feel like a dream. I'll get inside your mind. I'm gonna crawl inside and then I'm gonna make you lose it. Are you lose
She's got two layers, like a high note and a low note, like one octave apart again.
it? Will you remember me?
Yeah, there's a contrast between the softness of her vocals and the roughness of the guitar. Oh, no way. Oh, we're rated by Matt. Hello. Hi. Welcome to those who are joining at the moment. I think it's like only the second time ever I've been rated on Twitch so far. Well, welcome. We are currently listening to the deluxe tracks of the Great Impersonator by Halsey. We just started. First track was Lucid. Hey, Drop Shot. Been a minute. What's up? Yeah, we're going back into like some rock sounds. Her album came out in October of 2024, so it's been a minute since the album came out. I think it's the longest ever I've seen between the original format of the album and the deluxe coming out, like ever. Anyway, so yeah, that was Lucid. You kind of caught the tail end of the track, which is all about taking pills. It's quite the heavy topic, and I mean, this album was heavy to begin with. But yeah, definitely. Are you lucid? I'm not sure about that because it sounds like you're hallucinating a little bit. But it's very, yeah. Damn, we're off to a really strong start. It's almost like it's a palliative solution. No, palliative is not the right word. It's like a temporary solution to like numb the feelings, especially with everything that we got in the weight of things, which ironically, the next track is called Carry the Weight. So I feel like it's very much kind of the aftermath and how to deal with everything that was discussed in the original format of the album, potentially. But yeah. Anyway, welcome people from the raid. Glad you could make it. Let's move on to the next track, Carry the Weight.
I could be gone in a minute. I might jump out of the window and dive in the street. I only fight when I'm in it.
Not a good idea.
But I don't have any fight left in me. I never know when to quit it.
Oh.
I'll tear it all to the ground and accept my defeat. You won't decide when it's finished. No, you don't get to take that from me. I could run away
Woo.
if I want to, and I'm not gonna stay. But I want you to know I've been okay since I lost you. You just made a mistake, and I want you to go. Just give me a break. How much more can I take? This
Wow.
feeling's got me feeling we got carried away. I don't wanna carry the weight. Tell all your friends
Wow.
dress up the story with lies, and I bet they'll agree.
I really, really like it.
Victim. No, I don't care how you describe me. It's always your world we live in. All your delusion and fantasy set in the scene. And by the time you're forgiven, oh no, you won't even recognize me.
Wow.
Could run away if I want to, and I'm not gonna stay. But I want you to know I've been okay.
Damn.
You just made a mistake, and I want you to go. Just give me a break. How much more can I take? This heavy feeling's got me feeling we got carried away.
I love it.
Carry the weight of you calling at 4 in the morning, losing your patience without any warning, changing the rules I'm expecting.
Wow.
I know it's tough, it's a hard pill to swallow. You pack your shit and pile it on, but I won't hold it for you any longer. I could run away
Wow.
if I want to. I'm not gonna stay, but I want you to know I've been okay since I lost you. You just made a mistake, and I want you to go. Just give
Oh.
how much more can I take? This heavy feeling's got me feeling we got carried away. Can I take? How much more can I take? And I don't wanna carry the weight.
Wow. Wow. Not only is this like personally super relatable because I've been in 2 romantic situationships that I felt exactly like that, but also sonically, I love this so much. Wow. Between the vocal melody and the guitar chords that are played and the of the drum, which I don't know what the exact name of it. It's not like it's not a 4 on the floor. It's not like what a traditional pop beat. It's like the rock, Like it's like it creates a lot of tension in the song of like da, 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 da. Anyway, I'm about to do like beatboxing in a second. But yes, hello, good hi, Reality Group. Songwriting is very much still alive, as demonstrated by Halsey. I just want to go back actually to the beginning of it, because I could be gone in a minute. I might jump out of the window and dive in the street. Now I get why. I only fight when I'm in it, but I don't have any fight left in me. Mm-hmm. One day we'll talk about it again, about a situation similar to that. I never know when to quit it. I'll tear it all to the ground and just accept my defeat. You won't decide when it's finished. No, you don't get to take that away from me. It's like it got so bad that the last thing that I have is for me to dictate when it ends, and you're not taking that away from me. Wow. This is really about like a relationship going to shit, and just like, I'm finishing this because it's about to finish me off in not a good way. This stuff reminds me of a situationship too. Oof. I had full-on relationships that, you know, one day I might bring up as a concept or whatever, but I called it a love burnout. I had a burnout from the relationship, not even from work, because it was so consuming of my energy and my time and my effort to be able to maintain it. I felt like I was digging a hole for myself, you know, and at some point I was in a burnout phase from the relationship, and I really called it a love burnout. It's exactly like I'm just ready to crash everything and just quit and like losing it. So this is exactly that. Between the content and the sonic portion of the song, I'm loving this. Yeah. Tell all your friends that I'm different. Dress up the story with lies, and I bet they'll agree because you're always the victim. That was exactly what I had to deal with. Exactly. It is a read. It's definitely a read. Wow. Okay. What a nice surprise. Let's move on to the next one. Lessons. Ooh.
I'm alive, that's a plus, but it's getting heavy, better lighten up. I'm a liar, I'm a lush.
Where is this heading?
To let go of the rush. Hold on so tightly to my pride. Never see the tears I cry behind the curtain where I hide. Once they dry, I'm running to the spotlight.
Wow.
But I don't wanna lose control. I feel the ceiling caving in.
Okay.
And all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again. And I don't wanna lose control.
Has a bit of a synthwave moment to it.
And all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again and again and again.
Oh yes, that is my name. That's correct.
Think he's on a knee, but he's just pulling the rug. All alone, all for what?
That's crazy.
Go round, but I don't see someone I can trust. And now the blame is on
Oh, it's gonna build up. It's gonna build up.
the hell of my design. 'Cause I don't know how to define what I want, what I don't. Now I've run out of time. I don't wanna lose control.
Whoa. Okay.
Feeling caving in, and all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again. I don't wanna lose control. I feel the pressure closing in, and all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again and again and
Okay.
again and again.
I wanted to like blow up.
All of my history plays out in front of me, like
Okay.
the reruns on the screen. All the same mistakes, fucking up every take. And I'm the same
wild.
That's enough. I should go with my gut, but I don't, 'cause I know that
Okay.
I don't wanna
Oh, okay. I didn't have the big feeling that I wanted. That would have been great.
cave in. And all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again. I don't wanna lose control. I feel the pressure cruising in. And all the lessons that unfold, I learn again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah. I really like the melody for this one as well. Wow. I will say that the bass of the track, so the like I don't know what I don't remember what the notes are, but um um they're really like that is pulled from the synthwave sonic genre, but the rest of it feels very environmental, a little bit industrial, some wind element effect that I heard in the background, I think. And there's a buildup. Actually, the construction of it reminded me a little bit of The Archer by Taylor Swift, in a sense of like there's a certain stability to it, but it slowly but surely creeps up, until there's more energy to the track. It didn't have a big moment like I really wanted it to, which is okay. It's not. I don't feel like the song is incomplete without it, but it would have been like a big like breakthrough. But at the same time, I think it wouldn't do justice with what the song is about, because it's about the repetition. It's about the like she keeps learning the lessons over and over again, but it feels like she doesn't really learn the lessons. She sees it, she acknowledges it, but she doesn't learn how to apply it again. Yeah, but the whole like visual, like her writing is stunning. Like all of my history plays out in front of me, like they're reruns on the screen, all the same mistakes, fucking up every take. I'm the same in every scene, killing off the cast, showing up in all my past, like I'm some human guillotine. Wow. Just not because I had forgotten to follow you on Instagram. Yeah, my name is Zachary. That's why people don't recognize my name from my username, but the 4s are replaced with A's and the 6 is replaced with a Y, and you get my first name. That's what it is. Produced by Craig Kirsten. I feel like I'm not familiar with the name, but I might be familiar with some of his work from other songs. I just can't place it. Wow, what a track. Okay. Let's move on to Afraid of the Dark, which is a demo. So probably kind of the same idea as The Life of a Spider, which is a draft. And I feel like the draft comes before the demo in the process of recording. Like you have a draft and then you work on it until you have a substantial demo. And then when you have a substantial demo, that's when you turn it into an actual recording of a song. But this would be a lot more fun if you subscribed and stuck around for more videos. After all, I am stuck in here. I'm just kidding, I'm not. Or am I? If you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's play the next track, Afraid of the Dark. Oh, that sounds like church-like.
Something in my center wants to bloom like it's a wound. Something forgotten in the corner of my room. Crawling the walls and turning circles in my womb. Something I better give up soon. She'll
Wow.
be coming around the corner when she comes.
Oh,
Her
wow.
opinion to contribute something dumb. Anything to keep up the
That's a
illusion that
Scout
somehow miss everybody
song.
having fun, that my
Like a
work
camp song.
here is done. You spineless girl, you should donate your legs because you never stand. You should throw a fucking party, you should hire a band. Sit in the center
What?
of a big dance floor. And where's all the attention you've been asking for? Are you afraid of the dark? I am if you are, I'm whatever you are, you are. Blame it on my parents or the moon and stars, but maybe I'm just like this. Are you afraid of the dark? I am if you are, I'm whatever you are, you are. Blame it on the nights I got a couple scars, but maybe I'm just like this.
Yeah, like kind of afraid of the worst. Wow.
Slingshot, pistol, playground toys. I still can't find a real life boy, 'cause I'm a walking dress up chest. I'm bending, breaking, be my guest. I'll be tumbling down the mountain when I'm done. Creeping
Damn.
no excuses that I'm young. Staring down my 20s like the barrel of a gun. Is everybody having fun? Well, then my work here is done. You spineless girl.
Ooh, I kind of related a little bit on that one.
Because you never stand. You should throw a fucking party. You should hire a band. Sit in the center of a big dance floor. And where's all the attention you've been asking for? Are you afraid of the dark? I am if you are, I'm whatever you are, you are. Blame it on my parents or the moon and stars, but maybe I'm just like this. Are you afraid of the dark? I am if you are, I'm whatever you are, you are. Blame it on the nights I got a couple scars, but maybe I'm just like this.
That's, oh my
Do you
god.
see yourself when you look in my eyes? When you see me walking, do you recognize your own 2 feet inside my shoes? I'd rather be like you.
It's her willingness to make herself smaller for the sake of the other person, or for everything in her life. I'll decode more about it after.
Whatever you are, you are. Blame it on my parents or the moon and stars, but maybe.
And I gotta say, it's the piano sounds like the moon and stars. Like it sounds like you're looking at a dark
I
night.
am if you are, I'm whatever you are, you are. Blame it on the nights I got a couple scars, but maybe I'm just like this.
There's like very breathy pads that play in the background that kind of make you feel like you're outside and you're looking at the stars. It's almost like space-like in the production. And I, geez, the chorus when you read it, it's like, okay, I'm afraid of the dark. I am if you are. Like I'll be whatever you are. I'll almost like the savior complex of like I'm gonna fit the mold of whatever you want me to be. I'm whatever you are, right? To be the same. Blame it on my parents, so generational trauma, or blame it on the moon and stars, like astrology, something like completely fictitious, like provide any reason whatsoever. Maybe I'm just like this. Are you afraid of the dark? I am if you are, and whatever you are, you are. Blame it on the nights I got a couple scars. So like PTSD from past events. Maybe I'm just like this. So it's like almost like the alignment of all it's the accumulation of all the different conditions that made her prone to be like this, where she just folds. And this is why there's the section, you spineless girl, you should donate your legs because you can never stand, right? You can't not fold into being a person that other people want from you. You should throw a fucking party, like a pity party. You should hire a band, sit at the center of the big dance floor, and like, where's the attention you've been asking for? Because when you fold for everybody, they just use you, and whenever they're done using you, they all walk away. So, wow, the writing in this one, the whole middle, oh, Jesus Christ, the whole middle section of it, a little too relatable to me. I'll be tumbling down the mountain when I'm done. Oh, by the way, she'll be I don't remember the melody by heart, but it's a campfire song. It's a scout song. And my grandfather used to sing a very R-rated version of it that they used to sing at the scouts. That's the reason why I know this. Anyway, but I meant to say that, hold on, where was it? Slingshot, pistol, playground toys, right? The whole idea of playing up and playing with toys that are potentially dangerous and life-threatening. I still can't find a real life boy because I'm a walking dress-up chest. I'm like all the costumes that she's wearing to adapt to whoever she's around. I'm bending, breaking, be my guest. Just go at it. Just use me completely, you know? I'll be tumbling down the mountain when I'm done. Creeping up on 30, no excuses that I'm young. And that's something that I definitely relate to. It's like, I can't say I'm young and stupid anymore. I'm like, I'm turning 30. Whatever I decide to do with my own life, I gotta sleep in the bed that I make, you know? Staring down at my 20s like a barrel of a gun. That one. Yep. Is everybody having fun? Well, then my work here is done. And she can leave and be like, I folded for you guys. I did what I helped you. My work is done. That's, you know, my purpose. Even though it's not healthy for her at all. Wow. Crazy. Okay. With that said, let's move on to the next one. Alice of the Upper Class.
What happened to the girl I knew? The one so sweet, the ingenue. The jailbait roommate, not a fucking lightweight. Party tail on black and blue. Like, I think I'm gonna miss my train. The street signs all look the same. I think I've been awake for days, but it's so much fun, I have no shame. Like Alice through the looking glass. I'm tired of the upper class. I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back. I'm a freak, yeah, I'm a psycho. I feel so good when I am hypo. Manic, I'm mechanically up all night though. Took another dose, but I don't think it's micro. I'm a beast, yeah, I'm a monster. I knew beauty, then I...
Oh, there was a kind of a glitch on Monster.
Can't defrost her. Can't you see that I'm an imposter?
Imposter syndrome of being in the celebrity world. Okay.
Where's the fun in doing well? The good girls never kiss and tell. Now the smart ass white trash bitches in the first class. In a nutshell. You gotta get me off this plane. The flight attendant said my name. The captain said you better buckle up, cause we're headed to hell in the fast lane.
Wow.
Tired of the upper class. I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I'm a freak, yeah, I'm a psycho. I feel so good when I am hypo. Manic, I'm mechanically up all night though. Took another dose, but I don't think it's micro. I'm a beast, yeah, I'm a monster.
Quite a bit of substance abuse in this extension of the project.
Can't defrost her. Can't you see that I'm an imposter? I know now what I always knew. I receipt, it's yours for free, but I still get punished for good deeds. So
Yeah.
you're watching from 10,000 feet, and the magazine say R.I.P. And I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash.
Wow. And yeah, kind of falling into this rabbit hole of upper class, right?
Can't you see that I'm an imposter?
Wow. Very punk pop. Punk rock leaning as a track. But it's also very aligned with the rebellious feel of wanting to break from the shell that is, the upper class. Of saying like, this is not for me. I just want to break loose and get out of this town. So sonically, it's very aligned with the messaging of the song. It's personally not hitting as hard as the other ones so far. Not gonna lie, but it does definitely fit in the same realm as the rest of the album. And there's this kind of a revolution happening, between like the realization of the victimization, like self-pity, which deserved for everything that she's been through, but also like the turnaround from, it's kind of almost like Lucid is very denial, carrying the weight is like the depression portion of it. Lessons is like the anger. I don't know, there's something about it that feels very like trying is a keyword, to turn things around and to break from the mold, and realizing what situations are bad for you and trying to compensate for that. But anyway, we still got 2 tracks. There's Nothing and then Charades.
Here I am again. I'm a full-grown woman. Did everything I thought that I wouldn't, but my heart feels young and my brain feels old, and my back hurts way too often. Now I'm off my feet and on my knees. My boyfriend says that he's just way too good to me, but he's so evil, he's so mean. My girlfriend hates that I act like she's just make-believe. You wouldn't understand how complicated I can make it. I'm sedated every time we meet, or I see her on the street. I guess it's finally
Yeah, no, I get it.
be making up my
Especially having a strained muscle in my back right now.
everything, so here I go.
Okay.
I want control. I'll give it all to make me whole. Then I have nothing.
Has a bit of a psychedelic tint to it.
This new type of love just isn't for me. I can't belong to somebody. This new type of love just isn't for me. 'Cause 'Cause I want everyone and everything, but they
Yeah.
have nothing.
Yeah, it's like if you spread yourself way too thin, you're just gonna end up losing everything. There's a lot of like self-sabotage in this. I feel like that was the case for the entire album, but definitely in these deluxe tracks. The Yeah, there's like, it's almost like she's almost got it, but the moment that she gets it, she just reverts back to old habits. And it's, I can't tell. I mean, it's not for me to tell anyway, but like, if there's trauma behind it and the self-sabotage is really just her trying to kind of pull through this, the PTSD portion of it, or she's doing it more consciously. You know, does it come out but on its own, or does she purposely stop herself and halt? But there's definitely some remnants of that self-sabotage in there, for sure. Which, I mean, makes for great content for music, because it's like that polarizing perspective on things. Also, sonically, nice. Not my favorite either. And there was like, when I said psychedelic, it's because there's some slides between the notes. Like instead of instead of oh, or whatever notes, there's like something, there's a part of the song that really slides into the notes and it creates like a, almost like a minor chord in the moment. It does kind of sound like it was made in the garage. Very angsty. Very angsty. Yeah, I can't relate to self-sabotage. The last track of the project is Charades.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, there was a lag for a second.
to witness the most death-defying leap ever attempted. Watch her closely.
The words, they don't come easy, but the feelings come on strong. I know what should make me happy, and sometimes I play along. My chest don't set fire, there's no burning in my lungs. Just an empty space I've labeled as the things that I should love. All that cuts through is the fear of what I lose. I was born a welfare baby with the blisters in my shoes, pretending that I'm small cause I'd be in trouble if I grew, pretending I was fine cause I'd be in trouble if they knew. I've been confusing, afraid, and well-behaved.
Interesting.
Been sacrificing things that I want because I thought it would make me brave. And since the pastor kicked me out because of ties that went unpaid, I don't waste my time at all. Nobody answers when I pray. Are you good at charades? Can you see that I'm bleeding on the stage? Can you feel the things I'm screaming even when I cannot say? I don't talk to God, I don't talk at all. I'm quiet most these days.
Yeah, it's like, can you read me? Can you understand my body language?
Four syllables. Doctor told me I'm not invincible, but I've been living like I was for far too long. A big world feeling real small now. Every day I'm dizzy in the roundabout. Daddy told me that he won't be coming around. The only way that I get through is to tell him that I refuse. Cause I was born a welfare baby, so I got nothing left to lose. And I'm pretending,
but it comes with a load of trauma as well.
Somehow I'll make do. I know exactly how to be alone because it's all I ever knew. I'm afraid to feel like a burden, so I lie awake. Try not to get too attached, cause I know that they'll leave anyway.
You're very right. This feels like a summary of every issue we've encountered in the past, you know, in the project.
I don't waste my time at all. Nobody answers when I pray. Are you good at charades? Can you see that I'm bleeding on the stage? Can you feel the things I'm screaming even when I cannot?
Which is, oh, the parallel between that and her being in the public eye and being in pain the entire time.
Charades. Are you any good at charades? Maybe
Wow.
you and I, we should play. Should we give it a go? Cause nobody knows at the end of the day. It's just a harmless game. And I don't wanna give it away. And I know you could get it if you paid attention. Are you good at charades? Are you any good at charades?
Wow. Whoa. That transition into I'm not a woman, I'm a god is crazy. Yeah, no, Charades is definitely about, you know, the whole album had a take of living in the spotlight, and Charades is like, when I fake it, at the end of the day, will you be able to see through me and to know what's going on without me having to verbally explain myself all the time and justify it? I come from a world where I was taught to be like quiet and to keep it to myself. And so if I do that in the spotlight while I'm on stage, will you be able to tell? Which always, it reminds me when she said that she was one day on stage having a miscarriage and her team was like, but are you going to perform anyway? Which is baffling to me. But yeah, it really sums up the entire experience of the album really, really well, and really highlights the Great Impersonator. You know what? Actually, it makes me understand the Great Impersonator even more, because you impersonate the people that you impersonate what people want from you. That's what the entire album was about, and I think I never clicked as to what what it meant, the Great Impersonator. I understood that it was playing characters and like just like the whole like fame aspect and being in the spotlight, but now I don't know why it took so long to really understand the Great Impersonator is Halsey, her coping mechanism of changing herself and adapting herself to the people in her life for what they want, because she has the trauma in her childhood and upbringing that makes her react that way. And so she impersonates the character that people want to see of her. But this is all tied to the trauma. It's all tied to people using her. It's tied to how she treats relationships nowadays. It's like she plays roles to somehow protect herself, but by playing those roles, she also sets herself up for failure in the future. And it's hard to draw the line between the both and to stop. And that's what we were talking about in Lessons. It's like, I just keep doing that over and over again, even though I know that is bad for me, you know? Yeah. Yes, and definitely. I mean, the whole charades of impersonating other artists, style and sounds, and playing in those avenues aligns with the whole like deeper meaning of the album on a personal level. Like conceptually, she's playing different characters of like sounds in the album and playing with the eras and the styles and the photo shoots that she did for the album. But personally, she's also playing those characters in her own personal relationships with people out of fear of losing them. But by doing so, it's also opening the door for people to use her. That's why I scored this album so high when I did, because there's so much blood, sweat, and tears in this body of work, and more so now. The I Don't Talk to God feels like a direct relation to her notes to God on the main album. That is true. That's a nice callback. I hadn't connected to until I read your message. That's true. It's all a gorgeous bow. I agree. And yeah, she definitely ate with this album. I think I think it is definitely her best work of art. And I'm a little disappointed that it's not seen for its true value. I mean, I'm just, it's crazy because she had so much commercial success with some of the songs that meant so much less. And the moment that you do meaningful shit, that's when you don't have the commercial success. But to be at the tail end of the consequences of that is crazy to me because this is artistry. So it's baffling to me of everything that's been going on in that era from a business standpoint. And sure, it could, yeah, I mean, I guess I understand that it could alienate some people because of the choice of sound, but like it should have been honored as like, from an artistic standpoint, like a masterpiece of a project. Anyway. But these were the deluxe tracks of The Great Impersonator by Halsey. Once again, a great experience. Carry the Weight to me is like the standout, just on a personal note, on a personal basis. That was the melody to me, and the production was just so up my alley. Yeah. Wow. The Great Impersonator. I wonder what's next. I would really like for her to go, I think, independent and have a bit of a resurgence really in her career. I think it's overdue and she deserves it, definitely. And we'll keep eyes on her career and what's next. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. Wow, I had such a great time reacting to this project. At least, I certainly hope I did. I wouldn't know. Be careful what you say in the comments. I'm known to be a little feisty over there. After all, I am an Aries. You've been warned. If I misspoke during the video, I blame that on the fact that English is not my mother tongue. I've only spoken English since I was like 7. It's not my fault if my parents chose to teach me French first. Do you think I stole this concept from Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet tour? Of course I didn't. I only sampled it, pitched it down, and filtered it to make it more my style. You know what? Careful, Ava Max. I am coming for your Sampling Queen title. Was that too much?